It's important to point out, too, that Ukraine is a center point for a lot of oil and gas to go through to Europe for Russia.
Right. Well, what Obama, the premise of the whole reset policy was that we are not in competition. And Putin could not believe his luck to come across a naive in the White House who believed that. Reset was a way of saying we're not in competition, we're going to rupture our relations with the Poles and the Czechs over missile defense as a way to make you feel calm. The Russians did not cooperate on Iran. They're running Syria. They're arming Syria, thumbing their nose at us with Snowden and now Ukraine. And they are playing a zero-sum game. The fact that no one answers our call in the defense ministry in Kiev is a sign of how weak and irrelevant the U.S. has become. I can assure you that if Putin's on the line, the phone is answered. And we aren't helpless right now. There's something that we really can do. This whole civil war is going to hinge on whether the military in Ukraine joins or not on the side of the government. What we ought to do, instead of speaking about crossing a line, or whether they say we have options, which is the usual Obama speak, as a way of saying nothing, we ought to be very specific. Any general or commander in the Ukrainian army who obeys orders to shoot the people anywhere in the country will be considered a war criminal for trial in The Hague. That would have no effect in Syria or Yemen or Sudan, but it would have effect in Ukraine. It's a European country. And that, I think, is something that we ought to announce immediately as a way to restrain the hand of the Ukrainian officers who know that their decisions are going to decide whether or not they're going to be war criminals or if they will side with their own people.